shifting over to the writing and the creative side. My question to you is, knowing what you know now and the steps and the processes that you went through with the Wakasti, wherever they are now, um, what advice do you have for up and coming screenwriters, and if there's any steps that you would recommend based off of the process that you are currently going through
Well,
with your
I'm
work
not
right
currently
now?
going through anything. I've told people I've won. Just because you guys don't see it in the media, you can read.
Damn, my bad. I didn't even notice that I was on mute when I said that. Blessings, blessings, Miss April Showers. How you doing? I want to take a minute. I want to thank everybody that has shown a shorty support, that is showing a shorty support, that is rocking out with a shorty and has rocked out with a shorty. Like, I really appreciate y'all. I want to thank all of y'all for helping me bring awareness and much more.
The court docs. That's where, like I told you, all truth is found in the courts. The media, you're going to find a little bit because it depends on who owns the media. But this is the deal. If you don't stand up to protect those copyrights, it doesn't matter what kind of copyrights or what you have or what you do in this world. If you don't stand up for equal protection of the law and for your due process of the law, which is being violated now with Black people being killed, people being forced to take shots and everything, that's all it's going to do. As we go further and advance more into the future, all of your rights are going to be taken from you. Because if you don't stand up for any of your rights, then you ain't got a chance at all in the future, because that's what it's about. People taking your rights under the Constitution. That's what the big picture is. This is why I fought. It wasn't about the damages and the money, because you're going to get that all day long. It's about having equal protection under the law and under the Constitution, that our rights should never be violated, because God gave us these unalienable rights. We have the right to the pursuit of happiness. We have the right to decide what we want, whether it's good or bad for us or not. That is our free will. That is what our souls are about. And God won't even take these rights from us or our souls. So how dare man, who's as insignificant as the sand, come in and violate us?
So, in other words, you're saying just have a good entertainment lawyer to protect your rights while
No,
you're
I didn't have a good entertainment lawyer to protect my rights. I did it myself. And anyone can do it.
Okay.
You can win and wage wars against the machines. You can win and wage war against any enemy, as long as you got justice and truth behind you. You can win. That's what I'm saying. If you want to get a entertainment lawyer, they can be bought and sold out, depending on who you get. But remember that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, we're going to move on to 21 keys. You have questions for Sophia Stewart?
Not at the moment. I'm just loving the conversation.
All right, wonderful. Ancient, how you doing, Ancient? Appreciate you being on stage with us. Hey, Ancient, can you hear us?
Yeah, reset your page. You're far away. You gotta either fix your mic or something. Come off your Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Sophia.
Yeah, Ancient, we're gonna come right back to you. Wait, Ancient, speak now. Do you sound a little better? All right, yeah, we'll come back to her. Joanna?
Yes. Hey, Sophia, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
It's been a long, long time. We used to speak all the time when I was in California.
What's your name?
Monica Ioana.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, I guess, once you you moved or something like that. But anyway, I would like to, reconnect with you, in this time that we're in.
Yes.
how would I get you? I tried to message you, but I sent out some information earlier today in regards to some information that I found where the pharmaceutical companies, their people were, talking about the vaccine, some leaked undercover interviews or whatever. So I sent it to a few people,
Hold
and
on,
now I can't send anything.
hold on 1 second. I don't want to skip this part, but snap, snap, snap. I've learned this is why I'm on my second strike on my main page. Like, I've literally got a second strike. Like, they won't take that strike. All right, so I'm praying. Everybody, cross your fingers with me. Let's hope she's not talking too much right here, this lady.
So
I'm sorry, Joanna, I'm sorry. Do you have a question for Sophia? Because
Right.
there's others that have questions, and I just
Mhm.
want to make sure we get to them.
yeah, no worries. I just want to, make sure, Sophia, can you,
Yes,
message
listen.
me your contact?
Yeah, listen, just go to matrixterminator.com or truthaboutmatrix.com or Google Sophia Stewart, and it'll all come up. My contact information is on my website, my email. So get it, sophiastewart10@yahoo.com. But you can find it right on my website. So look under the contact on my website, truthaboutmatrix.com. And thank you for reconnecting, and I will answer your questions when you get in touch with me. There's a phone number and an email address. Okay?
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, hon.
Yes, thank you. Hey, Ancient, do you sound a little better? Can you come again?
Yes.
Yeah, you still sound distant, sweetheart. Oh no, Ancient. Yeah, you still sound distant. I'm so sorry.
I'm just getting back in front of. Oh no, I can hear you clearly.
Yeah, it's very hard for us to hear you.
Try me again.
Yeah,
Log in out the app.
of the Matrix. So if you guys have questions, if you guys want to raise your hand, I'll bring you guys up. Angelique, I see your hand is raised. I try bringing you up, but I don't think you're available. And with
I had to forward a little bit because she was real like staticky, so I'm just hoping nobody talks about that goddamn, you know what happened during the pandemic.
we're talking about her book. We're talking about her book, and we're talking about just the origin of things, and it's going a lot of different ways, which I'm here for the ride because this is so entertaining to the point of. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, I have a question. So, from your standpoint, and again, I'm a 21-year entrepreneur, Black entrepreneur. I got it from the mud. Like I started from scratch. A lot of the people that you hear speaking now are all information seekers, and really they're on the same side that you're on as far as the media, and they're not like against. We trying to raise up our people. So we all mentor younger youth and people under us now, and we have these conversations on Clubhouse and other platforms. So is there anything that you want us to receive from you without us asking a question that you can just set us straight so that we can just take it and go without us going back and forth about, having any type of discourse? Like you just tell us what you want us to do, and we just gonna get it done.
Well,
Because
like I told you before, I'm not here to tell people what to do. I
don't
think
want to ask any questions at this point now, because you're too deep for my questions right now. I just want you to let us know, and this is a videotape, and I'm gonna be putting these parts out. So whatever you want us to promote for you, this is gonna move around and it's gonna help you do whatever you need. And if you say you don't need help, then fine. Then I'll just let people ask questions. I just want to give you the floor.
I would like for people just ask me questions. That would be fine because there's a lot of people who have a lot of questions, and they might come up with something totally different that I would love to hear.
So, all right, perfect. So let's try Ancient. Ancient, let's try it again.
Okay, can I go after Ancient, please?
Yeah.
Hi, Tyler. Go ahead.
No, Ancient, you good. Go ahead, go. You better go. I was good.
I'll go after you. Okay, good. I want to know.
Yeah, you see, Ancient, you had your shot and you missed it. Ancient.
You guys had it right. So by the time grade school consistency Downloads. I was writing since I was.
I went too
This is the
far.
saying that they say on Clubhouse, and this makes so much sense right now. You're definitely in the matrix.
All right,
Right. We
Yeah, 'cause
trying
they
to
don't
make.
want me to get my question out. 'Cause I
Go
can give
for it
them
right
something.
now, Ancient. Go for it right now.
What sparked your knowledge? What sparked you? What started you to have downloads and get this information?
I never got any downloads. I was writing since I was in the seventh grade, just like Venus and Serena playing tennis when they were in grade school, like me, and Tiger Wood playing golf at 3 years old. In order to become a master at anything, you have to start young, like Michael Jordan and all of them. You have to start young and continue to do it. Consistency is the key to success. And without being consistent and any
and that's a fact. Something that a lot of us adults are starting to learn now that we hit like our 30s, 40s, 50s. And what's crazy is even some of us adults that do learn decide to still act like fools.
anything you do, you're never going to be successful. So me starting to write, and my teacher was from the college because my grade school teacher got sick for an undetermined time, and they sent this college professor over to teach us English because she was an English teacher, and he said, "Well, I don't gonna teach y'all nothing about English, but I know about writing, so I'm gonna teach you guys how to write." So by the time I skipped high school, went into college, took the New York Regents, went and got the diploma, went into college, and once I did that, uh, I was already a master writer. I had some of the most famous teachers to tell me this: Max Siegel, former journalist with the New York Times; Emile Capulia, an essay critic and author; Big Apple playwright Paul Cherry; and of course, my teacher, the producer Leon Roth over at USC, whose son Eric Roth, the screenwriter, who had already won an Oscar for Airport 79, and he wrote Forrest Gump. So I had these prolific white teachers and mentors who recognized my gift early on and that I had a greater gift than theirs. And they told me, Max Siegel, that I would be much more famous and more wealthier than them, that I would have more greater success. But I wasn't getting any downloads. There were no downloads. Visionaries are people who can see, just like you can see how to create a house or a car or a chair or some shoes. First, you visualize it in the spiritual realm, and then you make it materialize in the physical realm. That's how all.
That's a fact because there's no vision without a dream, and there's no dream without a vision. Real shit. Think about it. And for those of y'all that don't understand, listen, whenever I get an old head in here that has so much knowledge and wisdom and is willing to spread it, then I'll have them kind of break it down for y'all. Listen, where there's no dreams, there's no wisdom. I mean, wisdom, you hear them? Yeah, it's crazy. But y'all get my point, though.
Creators operate.
I said, yeah, I know I messed up. Without no vision, without no dream, there's no vision. And without no vision, there's no dream. So a lot of us really do have to start using our imagination for a lot of things. And I'm not saying, oh my God, I'm thinking about a cartoon. Ain't no animation, none of that. Like on some real shit. How do you think that people come up with the ideas with the houses? They have to vision it. Like some people, when they have creations of the food, they visioning something. They're putting an idea together. So
I'm not the mother of the matrix, a tagline. I am the creator and owner, and that is respect to me because I don't do music. I'm not a tagline. And you don't call owners taglines. You give them the respect of their craft.
Yes, I appreciate that. And the next
You're
question, I'm
welcome.
done. So you basically said that it was your writing ability and your visionary ability. So
Yeah, to be able to visualize something and
uh,
to creatively write it, because there are not a lot of creative writers. There are many writers out there, technical writers that write technical books. There are a lot of kind of screenwriters and all kinds, but all writers are not created equal. The most prized writer is the creative writer, because that creative writing is the most difficult writing of all writings, creative writing. And to be a master writer, that I can write any genre, I can write science fiction, which I've done, comedy, adventure, espionage, mystery. I can even listen to your story and write it. To be able to be that gifted, that is the gift itself. And being consistent in everything you do.
All right. What we may have to do with Ancient is just have her just back channel the question. Taja, you can go ahead because we're gonna get ready to start wrapping up. We got another 13 minutes till 5 to wrap up. So Taja, go ahead.
Okay, you were speaking about your family background, and so I wanted to delve a little bit more into that because my grandfather is from Portugal as well, and he was born with a veil, and so I want to bring it more, into the realm of where you wrote the books and where the visions and the imagination allowed you to be able to expand from, which is from your spiritual essence. And
Yo, that's a great question. Because how did she come up with the idea? How did she come up with this vision way before all this is happening? It's like that adventures of Byron, like traveling back in time and stuff like that. Like if you go to Amazon, there's a book about Byron Trump going back in time, time travel and all that. Like how did they make these predictions before all this happened? It's like they're predicting our present right now in these books that were made before the 80s or in the early 80s. And I'm dead serious. Like this is crazy. This is creepy and freaky.
so I would like to just ask you a little bit more about that, your family background, what your spiritual raising was in that regard, and was it about just bringing in bringing a feeling to the table, or was it something that was feeding within you to also push you forward to make this happen as well?
Well, I'm going to answer your question. Uh, like I told you, my grandmother had the gift of sight. And how do I know? Because my grandmother prophesied over me that when I was pregnant, married and pregnant, that if I didn't get the baby outside of me, that taken out, I was going to die. And I felt in her spirit that she was speaking the truth. And I went immediately and saw the doctor, and they told me, because I never carried like most people carry. I never have a big stomach or anything. I carry in the hips. So my doctor thought that I was only 5 months pregnant when I was actually 9 months, almost 10 months. And
Damn. Like, yo, that's crazy.
he was just looking
That must have been painful.
at the appearance of my body because I wasn't wearing any maternity clothes. You know what I'm talking about? Like most women have this big old stomach. And so I went and saw his partner, and he did a scan on me, ultra scan, and he told me, yeah, the baby has to come out because the umbilical cord was going to disappear, and without that feeding tube, the baby will die. That's why the umbilical cord is a feeding tube, and without that, you see what I'm saying? So I knew my grandmother was a shaman. I knew she had the gift, and I knew I had that same gift. So that's how it came about. Me having the gift coming from my grandmother, the gift of sight.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I believe we have Cha. Cha, tap in with us. We have Sophia Stewart up here. If you have any questions, please speak now, Queen. Cha, you with us? All right, Abdul, tap in with us, King. We'll come back to you, Cha.
Oh, what's the topic? My cousin just tagged me.
So all right. So I got you.
Oh shit! How you hop on a live not knowing the topic? That shit is crazy. Yo, I notice a lot of people do that. I wonder why people do that. Like they hop on lives not knowing what the topic is about.
we're having a conversation right now with Sophia Stewart. She's the originator of the Terminator in the Matrix book.
Okay.
So if you have any questions as it pertains to anything Terminator or Matrix or the Matrix related, feel free to ask a question. If not, we can move on, King. It's okay.
Oh no, the movies were great. So did you ever get compensated for that? I remember hearing about
Yes,
this
I
story
did.
years ago.
Yes, I did. I
Okay.
went in one pro se. I'm like a full-fledged attorney myself, and I do many laws. One of them contractual law, RICO law, which is criminal law, copyrights and trademark law. I'm prolific in any kind of law. I have a gift. So yes, I went after the 4 law firms, and Warner Brothers sent in several more law firms, one with over 100 attorneys, and they couldn't beat me because I'm 100 years ahead of them. Like Tesla, they wouldn't be able to beat somebody like that, because you got to realize they're operating on a different frequency than a visionary or a seer. And when you find people like that, they're polymaths, meaning that they're well versed in many math. They can crack codes like a beautiful mind, like the government use these people. So these people are well sought after because they can do and perform many things that common people cannot. So yes, I went after them, just like the Terminator, because I'm the one that created the Terminator. I'll be
Now,
back.
did you come in with this? You came in with a script, or you came in with a pitch?
It
or
was
an
a
idea?
book and a script, copyrighted book and script, 81, 83, 84. Way before any movie. Terminator came out October the 26th, 1984, released as a movie where people were buying it. And Matrix, March the 31st, 1999. So my book and my copyrights were already out there published and selling before the movie even came about, just like J.R. Tolkien's book, Lords of the Ring, was already out there selling before you saw the movie. Just like the Maze book was already out there selling before you saw the Maze movie. The book always comes before the movie and scripts. If you don't have a book and a script, you're not gonna have a movie, okay?
Right.
So we're gonna go to Cha Cha. Then I'm gonna ask a question, and then hold on, Cha. We're gonna go to Cha Cha. Then I'm gonna ask a question. Then we're gonna let you wrap it up, D. Okay? Go for it, Cha.
First, I would like to say and give much respect to you, Queen. I really
you.
appreciate your work and everything like that. You are heavily honored. So much so, we talk about your work all the time, especially dealing with current times that we are currently going through right now. I got 2 questions, and the first question is, when they was creating these movies, and you saw them for the first time, did you feel like they got it right? They got your
You good, Angel? You good?
vision right? They fully understood what you was trying to convey to the
Well,
public?
I'm gonna have you to answer that question yourself, because the first Matrix was adapted correctly, and I got the 4 Oscars. It won 4 Oscars. 2 and 3 was, they were trying to whitewash it, make it into white science fiction. It was garbage, and you already know it was garbage if you love the Matrix. Everybody knows the first Matrix got it right. The second and third, I had to make it into dreams because it was garbage and horrible. It had no spirituality, but they were still using my graphics, still using my logo, still using my characters and special effects and so forth. But they were trying to change the storyline to whitewash it and make like it came from a white mind instead of a black mind. And that's what they always been doing, is cheating black people.
Toma! Boom, bitches! Yo, for those out there that be like, it was Hollywood's movie. It's Hollywood's movie. The white boy made it. No, man, I've been saying it for years. Everybody that said that a Shorty is crazy, that ain't nobody else make that movie but that bull that they didn't even know. I've been saying it to people. It's Sophia Stewart's movie. She is the main creator. She is. And because it was her story, she stood the fuck up and fought for it. Fought them copyrights and everything. They really tried to do her dirty. And she won. Same way that a lot of us would win if we do what we have to do. but we're too busy trying to impress. See, what they have put out for us, that agenda, we're falling into it. Not everybody, but shout out. But it's just, you know, in general, the way listen, it's kind of hard. Like, I don't want people to misunderstand. Like I said, once again, let me just throw it in there. We're not here to judge. We're here to bring the news and to bring awareness. But it's crazy how people have been asleep and still sleep. And those that are woke and don't give a fuck, listen, I don't know. I suggest you need to go back to bed too. Because it's right here. They tell us the truth to our faces.
People out of that. Anything that's great, the Jews and the white wants to claim it. And the niggers, I'm going to call them niggers because niggers mean ignorance. That's all it means. Ignorant people come along and try to help them to take it from the true source that it come from. Sorry I have to say that, but
my bad, Angel. My bad. I didn't see that. Yeah, if you want to drop the link, what link? Yeah, and everybody can drop their links right there. I got Angel as a moderator, Young Riaz. Like, y'all can drop links if y'all wish to. Let's network, let's build, interact with each other, leave comments. Like I told y'all before, listen, y'all comments help us Shorty out. It also helps me with a lot of stuff that deals with my community and much more when we go to these government meetings out here. And, you know, anybody else that will go out there to a government, you never know if your idea could benefit anybody out here. It could benefit not just me in these meetings, but anybody that's a leader in their community. So y'all more than welcome to interact. Blessings, Letitia. Blessings. How you doing? So yes, Angel, I would really love, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. By the way, if y'all haven't checked them out, y'all can go check their pages out. Let me see right here who's on here in the chat. So far, I know Young Riaz has a page, Angel has a page, Uncle L has a page, Rellis has a page, Miss April Shower has a page, and Letitia Third Eye. So anybody that is watching me now, coming on, that's just coming into the live or catching the replay later on, everybody in this chat does have a page. So make sure that y'all check them out if y'all wish to. Hit that like button if you wish to. Hit that share button if you wish to. But I'm only asking so that y'all can help a Shorty get into that algorithm, and let's keep bringing awareness. Let's keep bringing the news. Let's talk about it. Y'all opinions matter. We're not here to judge. Once again, we're here to bring awareness. So I want to thank everybody that is showing a Shorty support. And y'all more than welcome. These are all open panels, whether y'all talk on the chat or y'all talk with a Shorty in the panel, on the panel, listen, man. Let's get back on topic. My bad.
It is absolutely the truth.
No, you
and
absolutely
I don't know why
correct.
Black people want to sabotage themselves, because this is the first time they're getting a science fiction with Black leadership where the white guys, the agents, are the bad guys. And in white science fiction, the white people are not the bad guys. They are the heroes saving the world. They are Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, Iron Man, and Rocky saving the world. And there is no Black leadership whatsoever, nor Black people. And when they try to put a Black leader into Star Wars, they really flipped out. So I don't even know why 3/4 of the earth is Black people, and Matrix represent Black leadership. When you look and see yourself on the screen, and it's not Black Panther, the African superhero for the African people that came so much later.
Okay, you have another question, Charles?
Oh, just one more. I mean, I got two more, but I'm gonna just hit one more, and I think this is relevant, especially to creators. Do you feel like, because we are, basically going through currently, especially with social media and all the technical places, we basically going through certain things, we call bots and agents, people who, infiltrate on people's posts and lives to disrupt the peace or the messaging. Because, when I first stepped into this room, you was talking about how the media do manipulate.
That's crazy. Basically, to break it down, let's